I don't tout that I'm a Christian or anything like that. Sometimes I might wonder if I could be. It's just that some of the things to me it's gimmicky. Like Santa Claus and stuff. I mean, I know you want to say that's not Christian, but if I look around, all the Christians I see does the same shit. So that's to me Christian. I don't want to go back and forth. It's not my preference, but I don't always have to have my preference, and that's why I don't mind if the hegemony wanted to become Christian. It doesn't matter to me because nobody's forcing anybody to believe anything. But I do have an interest in keeping things stable for where it's like it has to make some rhyme or reason why you change something or why you do anything different. If you just start targeting Christians, even if I'm not a Christian, like I'm sensitive to that shit because I already speak English. If you don't speak English, then you don't need to be subject to any of this stuff I'm talking about. It's because you're already protected in a way. Like if I went up to you and today's supposed to be Easter, right? And I tell someone, happy LGBT transgender high visibility day. And you don't speak English. They're just gonna be like, okay, yeah, all right. Like, why do you have a problem with transgender high visibility day? You must be like, no, you'll be doing this shit all the goddamn time. It's about gimmicks, fighting up against other gimmicks to have a day, and it's not about your preference. So if it's up until this time, it's never been about my preference. You know what I mean? So I'm empowered, and to me, like I shouldn't really be a concern, but there still seem to be messing with my Christians though. I don't have to be a Christian or live the life or do those things and say this and that and be about all that. It's just I recognize that there are some Christians that should just be left alone. What the fuck? Like, you don't think that the next thing you're going to offend is going to be the black community? They don't look at us like we're just so unchristian. You can't believe how much fucking muddy cups we sipping on and everything. How much black people hate other black people and all this no unity and everything, but we're still conservative. And we're not used to being catered to our preference all the time, so I guess it's gonna be up to y'all whether or not you want to have Easter or the other thing. And to put the other thing back, you have to do something Christian. You can't be non-Christian about the way that you put Easter back on the mantle or whatever the fuck it is. Like, you have to do it in a way that's Christian. And they know you have to do it in a way that's Christian, which is why they're sitting back there like, I'm not touching you. We're not touching you. We're not doing anything. There's just one thing. If you can't imagine that stupid people, they are contemptuous toward people with competence, and they pick on shit, and they gotta talk about you or put smut or something. They gotta say something about you. They gotta accuse you of a crime. They gotta arrest you. They gotta undervalue your property. They gotta do all this shit to act like we're not doing this. We're not doing this, and we won't do anything that's too motherfucking on the nose, which is why you're not getting a COVID for the next election cycle. I mean, I think they tried. I think yesterday was it just started raining out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't even supposed to rain. So I'm thinking they're probably trying to get people the COVID through the rain clouds and shit. You got to go eat some nopales or some tunas. You got to go to the Mexican market and get some cactus pears and some nopales. And that shit will keep you from getting COVID, from getting sick right around election season.